All right, so for today, we're going to do your lesson 5 notes, which is just a review of your sequence unit. I'm going to start right here at the top. And I gave you a lot of space, so this is going to go quick. So the first thing you need to know are what are called the 2 explicit formulas for your arithmetic and geometric sequences. These do not have to be memorized. Formula for arithmetic sequences, this one. This is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Arithmetic is going to use addition, subtraction. To find a specific term of a geometric sequence, that's on your formula sheet as well. That one's a sub n is equal to the first term a sub 1 multiplied by r raised up to the n minus 1 power. And this is going to make use of multiplication because division gets written as a ratio. The next 2 formulas that you need to know, one of which you have to memorize, one of which you don't. So this one is the one you have to know. This one you do not. This one don't memorize, you don't need to, it's on your sheet. And the sum formula for arithmetic is this formula. So the sum is equal to n, and I do a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. This formula is right off your sheet. So this is a sub 1 minus a sub 1 times r to the n divided by, there's a couple different versions of this. So this one is 1 minus r. So that's the one that's listed on your formula. Okay. So now from those 4 formulas, you are going to choose the appropriate one to find the 15th term of this arithmetic sequence. So to find a specific term, you're going to use the first formula that we listed. So we're going to go a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. And then all you're going to do is substitute into it. So 15th term here is equal to, my first term is 6 plus 15 minus 1. Common difference looks like 12. Again, you don't need to show any further algebraic work. You can just plug this in the calculator. All right, final answer is 174. So very formula based. And again, I'm not noticing anyone have trouble with that, so it should be a nice easy quiz for you. So next example, using your answer to number 1, now find the sum of the first 15 terms of the series. So now I'm going to copy your sum formula. This is, again, the only formula that you do need to memorize. And then n, and then a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. Now you're going to sum in. So the sum of the first 15 terms is equal to 15 times first term is 6. Last term was right up here, 174. And then divided by 2. So just calculator work again. So we're going to go alpha y equals enter in the calculator. 15 times the quantity 6 plus 174 all over 2. So the sum of your first 15 terms is going to be equal to 1,350. So 1,350. Everyone feel confident with those? Okay, again, very formula based. Hop down to 3. So now you're going to find the 12th term of the geometric. This is the second formula on the top of your page. So you're going to go a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the n minus 1. And then all you're going to do is sum into it. So the 12th term of the sequence is equal to, first term is 4, common ratio is what? Yep, 3. And then raise up to the 12 minus 1. Remember, if you ever can't find a ratio, it is always found by the second term divided by the first. So now you can place this in the calculator exactly as written. And then if it results in an answer in decimal, you're going to just put math, enter. This one does not. So I've got an answer of 708,588. Any difficulty on the front? Okay. So backside. Again, just good review of everything. Number 4, find the sum of the first 6 terms of the geometric series. So sum is going to be this formula. This one is on your formula sheet. So this one is a sub 1 minus a sub 1 times r to the n divided by 1 minus r. So I'm going to do the sum of the first 6 terms, and that is equal to 30 minus 30. And now what is your ratio? Because you can't say divide by 2. 1/2. Good. So times 0.5. And then to the 6th power over 1 minus 0.5. Because it terminates, so you might as well just use the decimal. It's easier to type. Okay. Again, I don't need to see any further work. You can get right to the answer at this point. So 30 minus 30, parentheses 0.5 and raised to the 6th, all over 0.5. Math, enter, please. And the sum of your first 6 terms is equivalent to 945 over 16. Okay, so math, enter, please. That's how you would see it as a multiple choice reason question. It's always converted to a fraction. Okay. All right, your next topic is when we did your recursive sequences. What makes recursive different is you cannot directly get to term number 4. You have to find everything that precedes it. So I had you do these. Again, you can't shortcut it and skip the middle. You have to find what leads up to it. So I am given that a sub 1 is equal to negative 10, and I need to find the first 4 terms. So I'm going to take this formula and translate it, and I would recommend you do the same thing. So this right here stands for what? What do I say to myself? Remember, next term. So next term of my sequence is always what we start with. It's equal to, what does this stand for? Previous term, good. This is my previous term. So that's when I draw an arrow backward. And then plus 4 times the term you want. So 4 times term wanted, to abbreviate that for you. Okay, here's what you do. You look here, you pull the previous term. Plus 4 multiplied by the term you want. What's the term I want right now? 2. So negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2. Do it again. So I do negative 2 plus 4 times the term I want is 3. So this would be negative 2 plus 12, which is equal to, yep, once more. So I do 10 plus 4 times 4. So final result for 4 is 26. Everyone feel comfortable there? Great. Next. Multiple choice, which formula models this scenario? So if you look at the second equation, it indicates we need to multiply. Multiplication means this is going to be geometric. Geometric multiplication. All right, so choice 1. The row of a stadium has 3,000 seats and each row thereafter has 80 more. So is plus 80 an example of a geometric sequence? It is not. It's arithmetic. So choice 2, what if I have 80 fewer seats? Is that an example of an arithmetic or geometric? Arithmetic, that's out. And then your last 2 are your contenders. So we're either going to grow by 80% or we're going to depreciate by 20%. So if you take a number and multiply it by 0.8, is it bigger or smaller? Smaller because it's less than 1. So this is going to be choice 4. Okay. So this does not indicate growth right here. This would indicate that you are decreasing. This decreases. Okay. Questions on any of those? Okay. Flip on over. Let me consolidate this a little bit. And as promised, you can have some time to work and make sure you're comfortable with these. Those are just formulas. You can fly through those very quick. Front page should be fine. Recursive is good. Number 9 is just multiple choice. I think you're okay. No, maybe I won't cross anything off. Sigma notation. Yeah, you have a lot of multiple choice, so I don't expect these to take you a lot of time. You should definitely be able to finish those. You've got like 25 minutes right now before you leave. So you can take your remaining time. Option number 1 is you can work on problem set 5, which is review for your quiz on Monday. Option number 2 is you did not complete your Delta math in time. Let me know and I can reopen that back up for you and you can take the time right now and get started on those. Okay, but you are welcome to move around and work together.